Great stuff. Next up is AirStrip Technologies. AirStrip Technologies creates medical software that allows healthcare providers to monitor patient data on their mobile devices. To show you some exciting new work they're doing for the iPhone, I'd like to invite up Dr. Cameron Powell. Dr. Powell?
Thanks, Scott. Good morning. Driving today is AirStrip co-founder and CTO Trey Moore. You know, at AirStrip Technologies, we are all about patient safety. Now, you're familiar with AirStrip OB from the video earlier. That application is already FDA cleared and is approaching 100 hospital installations. Now, the medical community is flocking to the iPhone. So this morning, we wanted to take advantage of the time and give you a sneak peek of our next application, AirStrip Critical Care, featuring some great new iPhone 3.0 SDK features. So let's start with push notification. So with push, I can pre-select those clinical parameters that I wish to be notified of when I'm on call. For example, we've just received an alert that a patient's recently ordered lab value has come back abnormal. Well, by acknowledging the alert, I can go directly to the test results screen where I can see that the patient's potassium level is too low. I can then navigate back to the patient summary screen to see more information about my patient. But you know, what if I'm away from the hospital and all I have is my iPhone and a cell phone connection? Well, now, with AirStrip Critical Care, I'm going to be able to virtually look into that patient's room. So even though I'm away from the hospital, thank you. So even though I'm away from the hospital, I can still look at this real-time waveform data just as if I were at the patient's bedside. But doctors like me can't be at the bedside 24/7, so we had to figure out ways to bring the data to the mobile physician anytime, anywhere, and we've now done that on the iPhone. Now, this is just like having a patient monitor in my hand, but you know what? It's even better. Because if I see a problem, I can tap to pause, I can scroll back over time to an event that may have occurred in the past, and then if I'm interested in that cardiac waveform, I can double tap on the tracing. I can enable pinch zoom. I can scroll back over time to look for abnormalities. And then if I see something of interest, I can zoom in and I can enable touch calibration. This is really great. I can use the calipers to measure the distance between a cardiac event or perhaps the size of a waveform. So you know, in healthcare today, we really have a problem. There's not enough doctors. And there are so many patients that need our help. So what you've seen this morning is an example of how AirStrip Technologies is working to solve this problem by bringing any data to any doctor, anytime, anywhere on the iPhone. Now, we anticipate FDA clearance for this next product, AirStrip Critical Care, in the near future, and please look for us on the App Store. Thank you very much.
Great, thanks.